One of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll push forward for about a yard. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On play action, Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta, and they give the Lions a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now give to Gibbs, running right, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the gun, it's Goff. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Goff to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Now Goff over the middle. He's got St. Brown. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started. And that last one results in a first down.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. The toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. And he tried to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Goff. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. They'll run here with the rookie.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. In trouble, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Will find his receiver, that's Jalen Royals. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, 43. Check. Off the play fake. Mahomes. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
3rd and 11. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's complete to Royals. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
That's good.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 30.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
And it really starts with the blitz pickup by the guys up front. I mean, the defense, they sold out. They're trying to get home. The offense is ready. They end up using their aggressiveness against them, and they pick up a nice gain through the air.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 3-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they come up now second and goal.
Yellow! Come back! 15!
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Third and goal. Mahomes. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
Loss of 7 yards.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, it might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field. There's just no excuse for this one, Mike. At this level, from that distance, that's a kick you just have to have.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Throwing here is Goff. Pass completed is St. Brown. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. He's got his man complete. That's to Slav.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Room to run at the 35. And he will score! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone, first time today.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Open man is Royals. He's got it. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Yellow. Let's go, Lions. Hey, yellow, hey, go.
Now, a run with Smith. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
It is second and 9. Play action here. Mahomes. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, Knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
3rd down and 9.
Yellow. Let's go on, Eddie. Let's go.
Now, Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. He's going to have the 1st down and more. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go, Woo, Eddie. What's that?
Mahomes back. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Yellow. There's a water. What's that?
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Find on these two. Go on, Eddie. What's that?
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On play action, Goff. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it, and this is a great example here why.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now, faking the give. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now, Goff. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On 4th down, Lions going to send out the All-Pro from a season ago, Jack Fox to punt. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 30-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
First down throw, Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Second and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is third and 10. Here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Pick it up.
Here's first and 10.
Yellow.
They go play action with Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Brings up third down.
It's been a bit of a
and
pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he is planted backfield. defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's a loss of 14.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Raymond going to return it. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
He's across midfield.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Well, it's a great example of why the premium players in this league on defense, Mike, they're the guys that impact the passing game, whether that's defensive backs or guys that can defend at a high level, but especially pass rushers, because even though he doesn't get the sack, it's the pressure that leads to the bad throw that leads to the incompletion.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down. 1st and 10.
First down, Detroit.
Once again, it's Gibbs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
On the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
What's up? What's up?
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. The Lions will extend their third quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Yellow.
Flipping in this on the ground with Smith. And he searches for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second
Ball
and
on the
5.
40 now. Here's second down and 5.
Yellow. Hey, yellow. I go.
He's coming, double up.
Mahomes. That's complete to Royal. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
12 yards.
It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the ground, it's Smith. Open space to the 35. And he'll be taken down.
17
Give them
yards.
17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. This caught right side by Worthy. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Another Kansas City
13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Yard line.
Yellow. Let's go on, lady.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he will score! Game on! Rashee Rice, touchdown Chiefs. His 4th TD grab of the season. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter.
Harrison Tucker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Out of the shotgun. It's gone. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 50. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. And now after the play, that's Mahomes who looks to be shaken up down there. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And this one online, and it is good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Raymond now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Over the middle. Caught by Teslam. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
These are some of the most difficult situations for a coach to handle because it's a combination of you have to be aggressive to go score. You're trying to win the game, of course, but there's also an element of time and clock management. So it's going to be very interesting to see the play selection over these next couple downs.
And he'll work forward to about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Two minutes to play in regulation. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. They come to the line needing 6 yards for a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Little miscommunication there, and that brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Now, on 2nd and long.
We go.
Montgomery. He's to the 10. And he will get into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Chiefs 13. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Brown now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. Moving to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll be 3rd down.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. Going to need a big play now. 3rd down and long.
Yellow.
Mahomes back. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
He was covered by
They
Brian
desperately
Branch.
needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Trailing late. They've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They bounced back from the loss last week. They will put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, good night from Kansas City.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key.